Hello one and hello all, and today, D&D session recaps are back. Now you might be wondering what happened to this series. So basically, as you know, I was doing the session recaps for my first ever D&D campaign. I think I did like 11 of them or something like that. Uh, but that campaign finished, obviously, that's why I stopped doing the recaps for that campaign. And I've actually done 4 campaigns since. Two of them were one-shots. Well, technically, one was a one shot, one was just 2 sessions, but that didn't really amount to much. And then I did 2 kind of full campaigns. I say kind of full because I did leave like ambiguous endings if I ever wanted to come back to them, but they did have endings. So yeah. But I didn't have internet when I did any of those, so I got internet again, as you know. That's how I've been uploading so consistently as of late. So yeah, D&D session recap. I found a D&D group in Custer. Uh, Found it through Missy. It's basically just like just her friends. Uh, they play D&D. Fortunately, I do know the DM. Like I knew the DM before I even met Missy, as a person I used to work with named Jillian. She's cool. So yeah, she's the DM. So I'm gonna real quickly say that I came in like mid campaign. Like everyone was like level 3 by the time I showed up. Just letting you know. So I will quickly go over the players and the NPCs. So players, let me just mentally go through the table. So you got Jillian, obviously she's the DM. Her brother and dad play. Brother's named Alex. Dad, I don't know his name, but I know his character's name is Fighty McFightface. So, and Alex's character, I know nothing about his character. I got Megan. She plays like what was that? A tiefling? I think it's like a tiefling. She plays like a tiefling who really likes seducing people. It's like a tiefling bard, so yeah, really like seducing people. Yeah, I forgot a character's name. I got another person, Lou. Uh, don't know what gender they are to be honest. So I'm just gonna say they. They. I don't know much about their character either, to be honest. I've only done 2 sessions so far, and one of the sessions, half the people didn't even show up. So, but I'll get to that when I get to that. You got Gus. He's cool. He plays a dragonborn warlock named the Vengeful One. Edgy name. I got this kid named Gavin. I think his name was Gavin. He also plays the dragonborn, but he's a dragonborn paladin. Uh, then you got Missy. She plays I think it was a rogue. I forget the name of the character. I forgot most of the names, if you can't tell. I mostly refer to them by the IRL, like, character, like, the player names. And then you got me, I'm playing a Dragonborn cleric. So then you got the NPCs, you got a gnome baby. He doesn't have a name or anything. You got Chad Kyleson, who's a centaur, who thinks he's just a dude permanently stuck to a horse. You got Hephaestus, who's like a king that they have with them. I don't know. Uh, You got Sprite Cranberry. He's like a freaking drug addicted playboy fairy dude. What else was there? What else was there? Right. You got Bitey. I don't think he's ever gonna show up again, but he was a fun one-off character. And then you got Johnny. They're still trying to figure out what his character is. So those are the NPCs. So how'd the session go? So just so you know, when I came in, the party was already in 2 parts. One part was like in a forest after escaping a time bubble surrounded by dudes, but they don't know the dudes are there because it's nighttime. The other half of the party is just chilling in town. So me and Gavin, because Gavin was also new when I showed up, we show up to the party like in town, the party in town, meet up with them. Uh and then Sprite Cranberry, uh he's chilling with the other half of the party. By the way, the half in town is Alex, Gus, Megan, and like I said, me and Gavin. Everyone else, and the NPCs in town are the gnome baby, Chad Kyleson, and Johnny. Everyone else is in the dark forest. surrounded by dudes. So they're trying to figure out, like, what the hell's going on. They send Sprite to come get the other half of the party to go save them. But right as we get there, they realize that, oh, the dudes surrounding us are just statues. And they realize, oh, no, the statues aren't actually statues. The statues are actually just, like, bags of, like, hay with, like, illusion magic on them to make them look like they're statues. But one of them is actually a dude. This is that Bitey guy I told you about, very briefly. So, Bitey is like a member of like a thieves guild or something like that Johnny used to be a part of, or maybe is still a part of. I don't know. The plot's still developing. So Gavin promptly knees him in the face, ties him up, and like heats his sword on fire and then burns him a little bit. They just start torturing Bitey. And then like they start to argue whether or not they should kill Bitey or just keep torturing him, or turn him into the police. And the first thing my character does is uses his fire breath, because he's a dragonborn, to just light his ropes on fire and let him escape. And then there's like a ton of like doubt about Johnny, because they're like, oh, Johnny, you didn't tell us about your history or whatever. Then we headed back to town. My character and Alex's character just went to sleep. Meanwhile, one half the party, the remaining party, went to go check out this spooky mansion, and the other half is like checking out this like secret door that used to be a hole that was made by a giant worm mother, I think. Again, I'm coming in like mid-campaign here, so there's a lot of context that's like just missing. So they're like trying to figure out like, oh, where the hole go? Oh, it got filled up by a door. Okay, how do you open this door? And the other half of the party is like trying to, like I said, check out this spooky mansion for reasons. Meanwhile, me and Alex is just sleeping in the hotel. So eventually, they make it to this one room in the mansion group, which by the way is Sprite, Megan, I think Gavin, and Missy. Again, I don't remember any of the character names. Unless Sprite counts, but like, they're checking out the mansion. They find this desk, and apparently this desk was from something earlier in the campaign. Where like, if you break the desk, like you just die or something. I don't know. So like they open the desk, they break it open or something like that, like a drawer, and they hear like a clicking noise, and that's the end of the first session because a library that we were playing at was about to close. Next session, it was me, Jillian, Megan, and Gus. That's it. So we have a slight problem going into this session. Jillian is the DM. Megan is in the spooky mansion. Gus is trying to find like the door switch for the whole door thing, and I am asleep. Everyone was in a different area. So what we did was we had so that all of our characters, first of all, we all gave our backstories. I will quickly give my character's backstory. His name's Madresh. He lives in a mountain clan village thing, where once you become of age, you can choose to worship either Tiamat or Bahamut. Bahamut's like the good dragon god, Tiamat's like the evil one. My dude chose Tiamat, became overly religious, like zealot, like, hi, have you heard the good word of our Lord and Savior? He becomes that type, but he's like super antisocial, so he just becomes a village outcast. They kick him out, he has to survive for himself. Fights like a stone giant at one point, which Tiamat saved him from, or so he says. And then he meets up with the rest of the group. That's like his condensed backstory. I don't know. The backstory of Megan's character, she literally made up on the spot. And Gus's character, my man Gus made like a whole freaking like novel of backstory for his dude. So I don't want to go into all that right now. But basically what happened was Jillian real quickly, like we had like a vote of like what should we do? and we all voted on just a quick dungeon. So we made it so that Jillian had it so that my character was already asleep. Megan's character became unconscious after like bumping her head on like a drawer or something. And then Gus's character just got knocked out by a falling stick. So we did like a dream dungeon. The dream dungeon was 2 rooms. The first room, which we got out of, obviously, and then a fight against the Garistro, which, for those who don't know, a Garistro has a challenge rating of 17, which means it's meant for a party of level 17. We were level 3, so naturally she had to nerf it a bit so that it didn't just murder us. So we fought that. I did all the work in the fight. Okay, this thing had like 100 and something hit points. I did like 70, 80 damage. Megan's character did like 6 damage. And Gus's character did like 20 something. So, like, yeah, I did the majority of the work in the fight. But Megan got the kill. So, because that, I've decided my character doesn't like Megan because she stole his kill. And that was the whole second session, by the way, because we only had like an hour. And again, what else were we supposed to do? So yeah, I got 16,000 experience from that fight, and I'm now level 5. Just completely skipped level 4. About to become level 6, I think. So, like, yeah. I'll do another... My next session's this Thursday. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. I'm going on Tuesday, might upload on Wednesday, I don't know. But my sessions are every Thursday. Okay, so yeah, so it's a weekly thing. So, yeah, I'll keep doing these D&D recap session things. Session recaps, that's the word. So, yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, you can leave a like or subscribe if you like it, or you can leave a comment down below. If you're feeling safe, you can also follow me on Instagram at WillX5 if you care, and until next time, I'll see you later, buddy. Bye-bye.